Hello and welcome to part 2 of the party versus party. Now this time the teams are somewhat same. Core, Naughty Jr. and Ronnie versus Trail, Obsidian, 2% and Askedon. Who is Askedon? Junior is already pissing his pants. Oh my god, the game just started. Okay, now just a boring start as usual. And I am the only person, I guess, who went pylon. Naughty is the only person who went pylon. Just a regular old opening without anything, without any super secret, super effective, super something secret technique. Nothing there, just regular 4-on-4 public stuff, boring as shit opening. Okay. Okay, alright. No side seems to be able to stack it. We should be pushed because I opened with the pylon as usual. Ronnie yells attack Hydra. Hydra! Attack Hydra! Okay. That was successful. I think for 4-on-4 there's just way too many sentries, my personal opinion. But nonetheless, we made 2, I guess, so whatever. Now we finally were able to make some action on bottom, but look at this. Our pylon allowed them to safely and comfortably cruise into 1 Ultra and as many as 2 and now 3 Immortals with 2 Hydras trailing behind. On the other side we have 4 Immortals and 2 tanks. Junior goes Archon, of course, because he goes Ultra. Oh my, it goes Archon. Okay. Makes sense. Not really, but it is what it is. Now, I had released bottom. You can see this is the early game defensive technique. Let's see if Ultra is going to be able to create any chaos. It wasn't, because 4 Immortals just spawned and Ultra was stalled by the tank. Now, I think we have a pretty good chance of turning bottom around, but there's another trailing Ultra, and that is probably going to be an issue here. She's gonna sit up front and let these Immortals really do the damage to our non-armored units. So they're not as effective, but it's still plausible. What do we have here? We have a Mothership Court by Ronnie in response to the Ultra. Let's see how the top is doing. Top is going to result in a turn. Nothing really fancy to it because Immortals were forced to be sent to the bottom to turn bottom around. Naughty is also going Tempest. I guess people are really scared now from all of this Ultra's business. So they're like, oh my god, Mothership Cores, Mothership Cores. In the meantime, Naughty had released top. He seems to be like the guy behind holding and releasing the stuff. Now let's see what's going to be the outcome of the top. Mind you, they are pushing top, but they're soon going to have to defend the bottom, so I don't expect a whole bunch of units on the top, but we'll see what their strategy is. Here comes the trailing Ultra. You need this much Immortals to deal with Ultra, and we have it, but then there are other units to be dealing with as well. So they like to send more units and then try to defend using build cancel or what now? Not. They either have to nuke now or they have to send bottom. They decided to send bottom. I'm not sure if that's gonna work out to their advantage because this bottom wave is pretty strong and this build cancel isn't gonna do a whole lot of good because we are forced to send our units to the top, so he's not gonna gather the second trailing wave to the top, you know, it is what it is. I would recommend nuking now, or nuking actually 2 steps before that, just where their wave was about to spawn. Because yes, they are going to be able to turn, but we are getting to the momentum, I guess, to ourselves. Here it comes. They turn and they don't have the juice to defend top now, because they're gonna have to wait for about 45 seconds. Looks quite plausible. Quite plausible. I take this back. It's quite plausible. Now people are, let's take a look at our mid. So because mids are already developed, we have Emo/Archon with just 2 tanks from me. But it is what it is. Other than that, the game is dominated by the toss. Surprise, surprise. On the other hand, they have Hydra and Immortals. Hydra and Ultras. I'm thinking, are they utilizing real estate in the mid-row as efficiently as we are? Probably they are slightly behind on that, because Hydra doesn't take that much supply. And they're not getting their quick rushes. Alright, let's speed things up. Here comes our push on the top. Can they turn it? We'll see about that. Economy. Okay. Useless. Economy is more or less the same. However, we are pushing most of the time and they are defending most of the time, which translates into us, hopefully, making better decisions. Na 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 na. Whole bunch of immortals. Are they gonna lose the building? No. God damn it. But we were able to turn quite easily on the bottom, which now translates into bottom being pushed. No. I thought we were going to be able to push 2 sides, but no. We actually gained our way into Trey is forced to drag. These guys turn. But it's a little bit of a chaos. There's a pretty good snowball here, but these Colossus just come out in time to be able to deal with a whole bunch of Hydra and those sentries. Bottom did save themselves a nuke, but now top is being pushed. So we are ahead. You can tell that we are ahead. Let's see at the income upgrade situation. No upgrade so far. Income. We are getting ahead. We are? Yes, we are getting ahead. We had a better mid or better mid control, and that allowed us to pile up and get ahead. Don't recommend this, as I said previously. So let's see what's gonna happen. Probably they are able to turn top. Our units are coming down from the top. But that's a nuke in my books. Is this a nuke? This is no good. Those swarm hosts are way too late in the game to get anything done. Alright, and that is, unfortunately, that's GG, because I think this was just bad communication on their side. They were too busy dragging units up and down and didn't have time to plan their nukes. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, subscribe, comment, don't do anything, who cares, refer people to the channel. This was Naughty. Peace.